Good morning. Welcome to Words of Torah. I'm Rabbi Johanna Hershenson. I serve Temple Beth Tikva in Bend, Oregon. This week we are looking at the portion called Balak. It is in the book of Numbers, and this portion contains one of my all-time favorite stories, Balaam and his talking ass. And I don't mean his tuchus, I mean his donkey. So Balaam has been hired by a king in the area called Balak, and he has been hired to go and curse these Israelites that are coming into the region. Perhaps Balak doesn't understand that they're only passing through en route to the promised land, but he's concerned for the security and resources of his own people, and he hires Balaam to go curse these Israelites. And Balaam, en route to fulfilling this contract, encounters an angel in the middle of the road, and Balaam can't see this angel, but his donkey can, and the donkey won't move. And Balaam begins to smack the donkey and yell at the donkey, and finally the donkey's like, "Dude, when have I ever failed you? I know I'm a donkey, but I'm not so stubborn. I've never disregarded your instruction before. Pay attention, there's a reason I'm not moving forward." Balaam eventually notices and realizes that his path has been blocked. He needs the donkey's deeper perceptions to become aware of why he can't move forward. And the portion, besides reminding me of Mr. Ed, really opens us up to an interesting question of our age, right? We love animals, most of us. And we human beings seem to take on the role that religious tradition has taught us, that we are the namers and the masters of the animal kingdom, that we're on top as Homo sapiens. And the truth of the matter is that animals teach us a lot that we don't know. There are dogs trained to smell cancer, let alone soothe people who have anxiety. There are dogs that can sense heart issues and can bring a person their meds. We certainly have seen dogs used for rescue in the Alps. Animals are often noticed to have behaved in an unusual pattern before an earthquake or a storm system. I just like to think, when I revisit this Torah portion, about the messages that I didn't realize I was receiving from my dogs, my goats, and I like to be reminded to pay attention to their behavior with each other when they encounter another species, like the behavior between the goats and my dogs, all of them and me and Mark and the girls, but also when birds come to visit or a rodent scurries across the way that instigates different behavior in my animals. What can we human beings learn about living in a sustainable manner from the animals in our midst? Good question for us to ponder, especially as summer season comes into our midst and invites us to spend more time out of doors. I hope you have a lovely week. I hope to see you next week when we study some more Torah.